Hey guys, welcome back. Happy Friday. Already want to start over again. Nice. Hey guys, welcome back. Happy Friday. Honestly, thank God it is Friday. I thought today I'd give you a little recap of what my life has been since the relaunch. It has been absolutely insane. I've been doing shifts at work that last until like 3:30 in the morning. So to say the least, my napping schedule has gotten completely thrown off. Yeah, so it's been kind of crazy, and I'm surviving somehow. Honestly, what's getting me through is I am leaving for vacation tomorrow. So this is also kind of a video to give you a heads up that for the next week or so, the blog is going to be kind of dead, but I promise when I get back, it's going to be full of content, and you'll see me all over social media per usual. I'm going to Cancun, which is going to be fun. My dad planned this trip back in December. It was like a Christmas present for all of us. And so I'm super pumped. One of my friends from school is coming with me. Our room is right on the beach, so that's gonna be kind of cool. And we have like a hot tub that is right in our room. Each room gets a hot tub. I'm hoping to hit the gym while I'm there, honestly. I haven't had even a chance to go to the gym. Other than that, I've been surviving. A couple of things I want to talk to you about today. I wanted to talk about live music. I am a huge fan of live music. I don't think a lot of people in my generation are. And it's kind of something that honestly bugs me. My grandpa was a jazz musician. He used to write his own music and arrange his own music. So I love seeing live bands when I go out. But everybody in the bar always says that it kills the vibe, and I always get super frustrated. I understand the difference between like a bar scene and like a club scene. I think a lot of times people can't like super appreciate their talent and just the fact that they like get up there and play. Sometimes I think they fall into background music, and I think that people need to pay attention more. So I went to a jazz bar the other night. I went with a couple of my friends to kind of see the live music. It's a place, it's called Black Eyed Sally's. I've always wanted to go. It's been there for quite some time. So we got a table that was literally right in front of the stage, and these guys started playing, and they were really good. It was like that scene in La La Land where Ryan Gosling is sitting with Emma Stone, and he's like explaining jazz and like how it's like conflict and it's compromise and all of these things about like how like the trumpet chimes in and the saxophone chimes in and like takes over the song and kind of goes off on its own like rant. You could definitely see that happening, which was really cool because it was something that in that movie, like I loved that scene because I think it was the exact description of the appreciation that people need to have for that kind of music. There was one guitar player that was kind of like going out and around the tables, and we kind of became a target. It was honestly kind of awkward, but it made for a pretty fun experience. At one point they were literally like surrounding us, and this 60-year-old man that was sitting at a table next to us was standing there with his iPad. So we're on somebody's Facebook probably somewhere. So I think people need to go out to these jazz bars and like listen to live music a lot more. I think it's definitely worth it. But speaking of other music, I want to talk about two albums that I discovered this week. I'm also eating lunch while I'm filming because, like I said, life has been crazy and I still need to eat. But I really don't have time to. So I made a smoothie for lunch today. Strawberry, banana, vanilla, Greek yogurt, and orange juice. I don't have a real blender either, so sometimes like strawberry chunks are like in it, and I can't decide if I like that or if I don't. First one I want to talk about was Oh Wonder. Oh Wonder is a duo. I first heard of them because one of my friends went to Boston Calling and posted a lot of pictures of them performing at Boston Calling on their Instagram. I knew the name from that. I didn't really know what kind of music they were. I kind of assumed they were the classic kind of alternative band that tends to play at a music festival. But they just came out with an album called Ultralife. It is alternative. I've become a huge fan of alternative music, and so I instantly fell in love with this album. So far my favorite tracks on it are Solo, Ultralife, High on Humans, and what was the other one? I think Lifetimes. The production is really good, the music is really good. Honestly, as a debut album, it's definitely very strong. They have a very original sound that has electronic beats to it, but also adds in some kind of fluidity and creativity that makes it definitely seem like a good vibe for like a music festival. I would love to see them live. I know they're playing in New Haven at College Street Music Hall, so I might try and get tickets. That's happening in the middle of September, I believe, so definitely give it a listen. The other album I wanted to talk about was Lana Del Rey's. She just came out with this last night, so it's a very new drop. It's also alternative, but Lust for Life just came out. She's dropped a couple singles off of this album. Lust for Life, which is the title track, features The Weeknd, is actually one of my favorite songs that is on this album. One of my friends is super obsessed with Lana Del Rey, has met her, the whole deal, and so she kind of got me into Lana a couple years ago and kind of got me interested in this album too. But other favorites so far have been Cherry, Groupie Love is really good. She does like a couple old school collabs. I would call them old school just because they have a vintage feel to them or a nostalgic feel to them. So one of them is with Stevie Nicks, which everybody's kind of been freaking out about because that is a collaboration that is kind of legendary. The song is called Beautiful People, Beautiful Problems, and it's definitely a track that I think applies to today's world. There's not really one single flow through the album. It's kind of very all over the place in terms of message. That's something that she's been talking about in her interviews, and something that my friend Nora was telling me was kind of done on purpose in this album. So Tomorrow Never Came was another really good track. That was with Yoko Ono and John Lennon's son. Tomorrow Never Came was probably honestly my favorite on this album, quickly followed by Get Free. Get Free is the last song on the album. The last 45 seconds has this like cool like beach tone to it. I don't know if she's touring. I know my friend Nora is really hoping that she does. So definitely worth the listen. The last track that I want to talk about is Vance Joy's new single. It's called Lay It On Me. I've always been a low-key Vance Joy fan. Mess Is Mine was a great song. He had one other song on the radio. Riptide, that's what it is. It's categorized under alternative. It kind of reminds me of like a Lumineers track with like a little bit more of like a upbeat rock pop kind of twist to it. I'm hoping he comes out with a new album soon. Alright guys, well I think that's all I have for you. I probably should go start packing for Cancun. I will be back in a week. Keep an eye out on the Instagram and other social medias because I'll still be posting when I can, kind of keep you in the loop of what I'm doing in Cancun. So that's all I have for you, and have a great weekend, have a great next week, and I'll see you soon. And for anything else, just go to my website, www.lovealwaysmercer.com. Thanks guys.